All right. Testing. Audio check. Drop a comment. Let me know you're in here whenever you get here. Is the audio working or not? Some bitch don't look like it's working. How about now? Can you hear me now? Hello. Testing. Sean Flanagan, what's good? Bob Shorkey, how you doing? Rudy Flores, yo. Peter Montunko says, you good? I'm good. I'm great. And I ain't late. So. How about it? What's up, old Diggler? It's old Diggler. Flip Diggler. Oh, Flip Diggler. Draco Militia, Tutu Sam, Echo. What's up, everyone? What's up? Hope everybody is well. Hope everybody's doing good. I know I am. Cadillacing. Man. Rudy Flores says that RDA you came out with looks fancy as fuck. Thank you, man. Greatly appreciate that. Reason I ain't been live, man. Those that are like in I guess kind of like the commission, the inner circle. We call them the commission. That's what we call ourselves. A group of guys. We hang out, talk shit all day. They know the reason why I ain't been live last couple weeks is right before product launches. The last thing I want to do is be live every week or a lot heavy on social media telling you, hey, you got to get this, you got to get this, you got to get this. Look, man, I want a product that speaks for itself. I'm not a fucking salesman. I don't want to sell you something. I want to design something. You got good salesmen, you got good designers, you got good reviewers. I want to be like a combination of, I'd rather be a really good designer and a piss poor fucking reviewer and a piss poor fucking salesman. I'd rather just be a damn good designer. You know, and I think some products that have been releasing are reflecting that, where you're seeing that in the products. You know, like, hey, maybe so-and-so is a better reviewer than they are a product designer. Maybe so-and-so is a better salesman than they are either or the other. Exquisite Bliss, how are you? I think a name change is in order. Peter says, we know if you design it, it's going to be great. Man, Peter, I greatly appreciate that, man. You guys make it great. You guys make it good. You guys make it everything that it is. All that I can do is just present the idea, watch it come out, and whatever happens after that, that's not on me. That's on y'all. I've always said that. That is always on you guys, not me. John Plake. What's up, Mr. Joel? What's good, man? Hope you're blessed. All right, MK2 says, I'm looking forward to grabbing that new RDTA. You done an awesome job. Tell me that after you try it. It may look good. You may get it and be like, you know what, man? Fuck that Mr. Just Right one guy. I don't like none of his shit no more. Oh, man. John Plack, very blessed young man. Very blessed. Thank you, John. Thank you. I've been blessed myself. To say otherwise would be just a bold-faced lie. You know, just simply waking up this morning was more of a blessing than I feel I deserve. You know? Black County Vapor. Good morning, Joel from the UK. Hope you're okay. It's 3:05 here and very warm. Man, first and foremost, Black County Vapor, thank you for tuning in. 3:05 in the morning. Man, thank you. I appreciate that. I really appreciate that. Peter says that Mitch Clapton really intrigues me. Guys, if you guys paid attention, like way back when we did the original profile and we came out with the SS Next Mesh, and Next Mesh became like really starting to be a thing. If I'm not mistaken, man, we signed off on, I'm not going to give an exact number of how many meshes we signed off on, but there's a bunch of different styles of meshes, like the different resistances, different materials, different orientations. Like we made sure we covered all them bases for a future projects down the way. You know, and that's something I'm really pleased about. Yankee Reviews. Peace, everybody. Yeah. Dustin Stewardess. Good evening, Joel. Peace. Good evening, brother. Hope you're blessed. Hope you're blessed. Enjoying the beer. Guys, you know what I'm really, really pleased about today? More than anything, my mama is here. My niece is here. I can't get any better than that. You know? Alex is here. That's my mom's husband. As a grown man, I can't say, like, hey, my stepdaddy's here. You know, that just sounds kind of fucking corny, but Alex is here. Damn good dude, man. I'm on cloud nine, you know, but I owed you guys a live. I wanted to be sure I got on here, answered any questions y'all may have, any inquiries you may have. Got some reviews, and that's also why I didn't put up any reviews prior to the product launching. I want that video to be given its time, its due diligence, and let it do its thing. But I do have some reviews lined up for y'all. Heavy on the pod systems, heavy on the smoke systems. Got a badass mechanical mod for Mech Life. If you're looking for an affordable mechanical 21700, the Mech Life V2 is what it says on the box. But I spoke to Ambitions, and he says it's not a V2, it's a 1.5. I got to say, I love seeing 1.5s out there. Like, whenever I did the 1.5, I was like, oh, man, it wasn't good enough to be a 2. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, man. It's good. Like, it's not a 2, it's a 1.5. Spiritual Bliss said exquisite. Hello to your family. Hello. I will be sure to tell them that. She said hello, everybody. Hey. Hi. Is there a chance Jimmy will show up? Jimmy? Oh, shit. Cole Image is back. ID Voca, brother, man, thank you for tuning in. I've missed you, man. I hope you're well all the way over there in the great Dubai. I did see you tune in the other night on the other live stream that I was in, the audio live stream I was in. ID, man, quick apology. Not even an apology. You know that's not my nature. You know that's not who I am. You know that's not how I am. Unfortunately, in life, sometimes there's situations that have to be addressed, and it's just the way that I've been programmed. That hey, you know what? I'm going to take a time out, and I'm going to address that, and then we're going to put an end to that, and we're going to move forward from that. But I did see you tune in, man. I want to thank you for that. It means the world to me. It really does. Chris Lopez, El Pino, what's good, brother? Hope you're blessed. Hope you're blessed. I never apologize. We all good. What's understood don't have to be explained. I appreciate you there, ID. I really, really do. Man, I know some people out there have already got their RDTAs, and you should see more people coming in with them. I know not everybody got it, you know, and that's it's okay. You know, it sucks, but it's the way it is. It's still a new product. No, pre-orders were really, really good, especially on the wholesale distributor levels. We got to say thank you to those majors out there that are standing behind the profile brand in itself. But, man, know that we ain't done. Like, we not done. I try to give hints in that video. I said, hint, hint, take note now. Man, that is truly an honor to see that Wodafone believes so firmly in the profile brand and what it's done and how it molded and forever changed the marketplace. If anybody's in denial that the profile ever changed the marketplace, they really need to sit down and look at the numbers and look at the books as to what's been done prior, the day of the release of the profile, the time after the release of the profile, and the continuation of the profile with the Unity, the 1.5, and now the RDTA. When it comes to the impact that it's had, it's phenomenal. And you guys did that. I didn't do that. Wodafone didn't do that. No major brand reviewer did that or anything. It was you guys that done that. You guys made it what it is today and will continue to make it everything that it is in the future moving forward. I promise that you guys will get the very best that I have to offer anytime you see that profile name and that Just Right One stamp on it. When you see those two combinations of things, I want you to rest easy and know that, hey, that man gave everything he could to that. those guys that hang out with me, that shoot the shit with me, that know me, know that since this COVID stuff kicked off, man, I've been really, really distant. I ain't been in my Discords. I haven't been in a lot of video chats or voice chats and anything along them natures. And the reason that is because I have been full-time grind mode on ensuring that I'm doing the very best and giving these projects everything that I have. Late nights, early mornings, constant thinking, constant barrage of thoughts. All these gray hairs, you see all that shit? Look at that. This gray hair city. It wasn't like, it ain't always been that way, you know, and this has just happened recently. And that's not because I just turned 37 last weekend. It's the fact that I've been really, really giving it everything that I have. And some people, a buddy of mine said, dude, you look horrible in the morning. I got wrinkles under my eyes and stuff. And man, that's what happens when you're on 3 hours of sleep and rocking and, you know, lots of WeChat and WhatsApps and going over CAD files, sending things back and forth. It's crazy. It takes a serious, serious toll on one. But I asked for that. This is what I knew I was getting into, and therefore I had to make certain sacrifices at times to ensure that I'm doing the very best that I can do to design and release the greatest products that I'm capable of doing. Oh, Batman in chat? What? What? Where's he at? Where is he at? Batman don't have a damn wrench in here? Are you kidding me? Where's he at? Where's he at? Damn. Peter, man, Munchucko, $5 donation, man. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate that. And we had another one up top. Let me scroll up and catch that one real quick. John Palake, $1.99. Thank you so much, man. I'm forever appreciative of that. To you guys, it may not seem, to others, it may not seem like much, but to me, it's everything. Now, where the hell is that Batman dude at? Somebody said Batman was in here. Hashtag little just right. Hey, Joel. Oh, man. That's good shit. Good shit. Cole Image said, where's mama? Don't worry where my mama's at, Cole Image. Shit, I done told you, man, she will fuck you up. Don't worry about where mama's at. Oh, you sucker. Where the fuck is Batman? Did he like delete his comment or something? Because I'm not seeing Batman. Like that. Oh, he isn't here. Good deal, good deal, good deal. Oh, man. Thank you, ID. Thank you. It's versatility. It wasn't like, trust me, I want innovation all the time. I want to really push the boundaries as much as I can. But this one had to be a versatility thing, not a not so much on the innovation aspect as much as it is the versatility aspect. Like I said in the video, man, COVID-19 changed everything for everybody. It changed the entire market globally. It changed global economics, not just in vaping, but in life in general. We had to do something different. We had to make sure that we get something that is versatile enough that if somebody's got $40 to go buy an RDA or an RDTA or an RTA, I don't want somebody to go in and say, hey, I want that RDA right there. That's $40. What I'd much rather somebody go in and see, like, man, that's that new profile RDTA. And the salesman says, yeah, you know what? It is not only an RDTA, but you can convert it to an RDA. You're getting 2 for 1. You're getting a dual coil. You're getting a single coil. You're getting a mesh coil. You can rock it in 6.2 mil tank capacity, or you can take the bottom cap off. You can screw it in, make it a squonking RDA. You can swap out the 510 pin, make it a solid dripping RDA. I wanted to give you guys as much as possible. Right now, what you go off and you go and buy and you spend your money on, you should be getting the very best bang for your buck. Now is not the time to hit you over the head like, here, buy this one, and then you can buy this attachment for more money, and you can buy this for more money. You can buy this for more money. That's not what we were trying to do at all. That's nowhere near what we're trying to do. It's never going to be us. Zach Hawkins, what's up, homie? Congrats on the new profile, man. $5 donation. Thank you, Zach. I greatly appreciate that, and thank you for the congratulations on the new RDTA. I'm looking forward to see what this thing does, because I know that there's that market right now that people are like really, really having to focus on what they're spending their funds on. And for me to be able to give you as much as we possibly could in one package, that's been done before too. Like people have made Transformer style RDTAs, RTAs, RDAs. They've done that before. I'm not the first to do that. I'm not claiming to be the first to do that. But we wanted to make it as easy and efficient as possible to be able to just unscrew the bottom, drop them cables out, screw the cap on, you're good to go squonking. Single, dual, mesh, that in itself is just right, baby. R8 RB MK2 said, I love the video with you and little man rocking in the car. Thank you, man. To him, that's like everything, just to go jump in the car and go drive around the lake real quick and listen to some tunes, drive to town and grab a soda or something and listen to tunes. Like he's like me, man. He loves his music, and I don't censor him on his music. I know some people probably heard that and like, man, that's the unedited version. Look, I was raised up where music was not censored. My dad, he bought me whatever album I want. My dad bought me my first Too Short album, Eazy-E, Dr. Dre, back at Hastings. We had to go to Hastings and buy CD cassettes, and then it was CDs for a little bit. Really heavy on the CDs, but I didn't have a CD player, so I think I was like 11 or some shit like that, 10 maybe. But my dad always said, look, we're not going to censor you on your music. It's kind of like a form of self-expression. It's medicinal in a way, listening to music. And it's a way to express yourself and who you are and what you enjoy. I do the same with my children, man. Like, I don't let them talk crazy. I will tear that ass up if he gets out of line, but I do not censor him on his music. I let him listen to what he wants to listen to. Music has been around for as long as we can remember. People have gathered and song and singing and listening. Man, let him do what he wants to do. Let him rock out how he wants to rock out, and we're going to be all right. Link said, my RDA fitting to land in 2 days. A big fan of the Profile 1.5. Thank you, man. A lot of people didn't like the airflow on the 1.5, and I got to say something right here because I haven't really ever addressed it too much. I have spoke on it before. The top row of airflow on the 1.5 was never intended to hit the mesh. The reason for the top row of the airflow on the 1.5, it was intended to hit the vapor that's already being produced off of the mesh at that crease, the peak of it. That airflow is intended to hit that vapor and give that. It blows big clouds if you want it to, you know what I mean? And that's what you need. You need that airflow in there mixing with that vapor to give you that vape. Did it numb the flavor some? For some it did, some it did not. But we went back on this one. We went back to the original Profile airflow. We had to. Because people weren't realizing that the first one, the airflow was designed to hit that mesh at 3 different points: at the lower point, at the midpoint, and right at the crease or the crest. And with the 1.5, it wasn't designed for that. It actually sits a little higher for that. I don't have a problem with the 1.5. I rock the piss out of the 1.5. But, we listen. It's not for me. Understand that. We're designing something, I have to listen to what the viewers want, what the consumer wants. As the consumer says, hey, man, you should went back to the old airflow. Well, trust me, this shows you that I'm taking notes when people say something, and I'm trying to execute that and implement that when I'm going into designing the next project. Not what I think in my head I want. I need to go back and address what was wrong the first couple times. If you didn't like this, or you didn't like this, or you didn't like that, oh, man, that'd be better if it could rock single coils. The clamps don't hold the coils that well. I can't rock dual coils in it. Guess what? We're going to fix that. We're going to give you that. The airflow wasn't right. I wish I had the original airflow. Guess what? We fixed that. We gave you that. That ain't for me. That's all for you guys. And people can say what they want or feel how they feel about that. If I don't do what you guys want, you're not going to buy it. I understand that. We will try new projects and new products But let's address these and let's finalize these and let's give this profile RDA, RDTA a round out. Say, hey, a nod to the community as a thank you, and let's make that happen. Links, thank you again for the support. I appreciate that. Grady, what's good? What's good? Sean Flanagan, be blessed. Have a wonderful evening, man. Be careful out there, whatever it is you're going to do. If you're going to lay down, enjoy your evening. If you're going out and about, man, be careful. Be careful. When I logged into YouTube today, it says I have this new feature that I can do, like a membership feature or something. I may mess around with that and try that, see what it's about. I'm not a member of anybody else's. I wouldn't expect anybody to be a member of mine, but we may give it a go. I may mess with it a bit and see what we can come up with. I really, really will. Chris Lopez says, do not forget to hit that dislike button twice. Twice. If you're going to hit the dislike button, hit that bastard 2 times. Don't hit it just once, hit it twice. Nah, Links. Lopez, man, that's my people right there, man. Like, he's a good dude, man. He's just fucking with me. Ain't no need to F anybody in here, man, because this is all just, if they're here, they're good people, And of course, you're going to have those that roll out of the woodworks to do whatever they want to do. I ain't wasting time with them. Hell, if they want to come give me a view, give me a view. We're good. There's 19 of you in here. People say, man, well, that's not very good viewership. That's not very good viewership. Again, this is just my hangout with you guys, something we can do, something we can hang out, chit chat, shoot the shit. That's what it's about, Cole says, nah, he's a troll. Oh, fuck. Cole Image says meaning like 2 feet tall. Fucked up, Cole Image. Man, so what are you guys out there vaping on? Let me ask that question. Like, what's everybody out there vaping on? Meet Fancy said, during your RDTA premiere or introduction, you said wink wink about new profile. Any chance meant 1.5 Unity or Unity 2? I will not write off another Unity or another 1.5 Unity. I won't write that off. I'll tell you that right now. But what I was attributing at is the fact that, the agreement that Wodafone had extended and we had come to an agreement on was a profile series, a series of products under the profile brand, in which I am forever humbled by. That's a major, major accomplishment for me myself. May not be for everybody else, but for me, it was something that I felt was a good thing to do. And speaking of Wodafone and their appreciation of the product and their understanding that, hey, we need to do this for the community. We need to give the community something. It's not about everything that Joel wants. It's about what the community wants sometimes too. Peter's on the BTFC with my fogging out with the Batman 4S LiPo. Bam. Meet Fancy says Turk B2, Sad Boy Strawberry Jam Cookie. Good deal, good deal. Pure Menthol by Aqua, not my fave. So far, this coil hasn't caught in fire. Coil Limit, I gotta ask, did you rock the Clapton? Good bit. Bam. Let me do that there. A little less. I forgot to turn on that light and shut this overhead light off. Bob Shorkey is vaping on 2 profile Unities and a Falcon sub-on tank. The Squonkers are to my left. Profile OGs are on them. Respect. RPM 160. Vaporlax Banana Ice. There's my little salt neck side piece. Conway Liddy. It's Conway Liddy. Dude, Conway, I don't know where you came up with that name, but I got to say, I fucking love your name. Conway Liddy. Oh, Coil Image says it was explained in Messenger. My apologies, Coil Image. I do have more coming for those of you that got them. Lopez, Minor, Flip, Image. I do have some more Clapton mesh coming. We just didn't get any extra sent at the time, but with y'all know it's coming. Don't worry about it. You got anything special with you or new, Joel? Yes, I got the RDTA. It's on top of that one. Let's see if we can focus. Do you want to focus your book? Just do it like that. On that one right there. Waterfall piece. And this one. This is something I've been really, really proud of. Huge shout out to my man Tad. That's that Stryboard RDA up top, single coil flavor banger, and it's on the pure BF mod. That little combination right there is Flavor City. If you want to talk about good, that is good right there. All right, sorry about that. Had to put the woman in order. Sometimes you got to do that every now and then. They forget. Yes, Zach Hawkins. The Clapton mesh will fit the 1.5. All the mesh that fits inside the RDTA will fit the 1.5. Good stuff. She'll put you in order. She may put me in order. I'll put her out of order. Grim just got his in vape mail. He's a little skeptical of the metal rods. All I can say, man, is use it. I've used it. I haven't had any issues. You know, I don't really worry myself with when reviewers get it like, oh, I'm skeptical of this or worried about that. To me, honestly, what I do is I make note of all them things, and I make notes whenever I watch the reviews. I see who understands how those metal rods are supposed to work and the way that you wick this. You know, you're not going to wick this, and you're not going to roll your cotton down and tuck the cotton down, fat side down into the metal rods. What you're going to do is you're going to wick this with the wicks long up top and kind of drape down to where they barely touch on top of those metal rods. That way there's the e-liquid has a chance to use the capillary actions of the mesh as the metal rods as it's intended. And if you look at the introduction video, I didn't show any of that. I didn't do that for a very good reason. I want to see who knows what the fuck they're talking about out there and who don't know what they're talking about, who understands the way things are supposed to work and how they work versus, you know, having to be shown everything. You know what I mean? It's not against anybody by not doing that. I just really wanted to see who understands the way things work and why they work the way that they work.
Turn it up. You can turn it up.
ID Voca says those metal rods are old school and they work great. You are very correct, ID Voca. They are from something that's brought back from the past. And if you guys see a lot of the projects, man, like the homage, you know, wanted to pay respect to what got me into vaping, to how vaping used to be. Man, I don't have one single solitary problem going back and bringing something that was used in the past. And I'm not the first to use the metal rods. There's other RDAs out there, the Broomhill, the one from Vandy Vape. They all use it too. You know, it was just, we wanted to do an RDTA with mesh, and we had to have something that was able to keep up the wicking of the cotton. But I guarantee you, to keep this in mind whenever you go off and you watch your reviewers review it, if they take that cotton and they jam pack it on top of that steel rods, and then they say, well, it don't keep up with wicking. I can guarantee you that's a user error, not designer error. You have to, it just takes a little bit of thinking and understanding the way things are supposed to work. Don't just assume that's how it's supposed to be done, and too often now, I think we get in this mindset where we have to have somebody show us how to do something. Do you have to have somebody show you how to tie your damn shoes every day? No, when you tie your shoes, you should know how to tie your shoes. When you ride a bike, you should know how to ride a bike. When you drive a car, you should learn how. I can't say everybody knows how to drive a car, but when you do learn how to drive a car, you should know how to drive a car. I'm not going to sit here and I'm not going to hold people's hands and show them how to do something. I want to see where their mental state is and their understanding of things, and I want you guys. There's only 20 of you in here. If it was 2,000 of you in here, I would say the same damn thing. I want you guys to see how things work and why they work the way that they work. What does that do? That makes you wiser and teaches you something. Jazzy Jag says, I taught myself a lot of things in life. You have to be able to think for yourself. You have to be able to have that cognitive thinking about yourself to say, do I want to just jam the cotton in there and just pack it all the way tight against those metal rods? Or do I just want them to leave the cotton out and put the metal rods in it and see what it does? Do that. See how that works with the way that the capillary actions work of those metal rods. It's that's where I have a lot of pride in doing projects and brainstorming behind something and the studying of something and the execution of something, to understand the capillary actions of the cotton, like with the original profile. I've seen so many people just take that cotton strip and just stick it through there with the layers of the cotton like this on top of each other. How long have you been vaping, my friend? Turn that cotton sideways so the layers are this way that the e-liquid has a chance to go through the veins of the cotton. Stacking it like this just added resistance to the ability for that e-liquid to go through the cotton. I didn't say that in the video. I'll let that be just kind of like a trial and error thing out there. But whenever I did mention it, people were like, oh, damn, that makes sense, Oh, Chris Chapman. Yes, the Typhon GP utilizes steel wicks. Bingo, Ringo. I actually enjoyed the Typhon GP, by the way. Chappie. Everybody's throwing a fit for Chappie being here. Hey, Chappie. How the hell are you, my friend? My fellow Texan. GX. You nut. GPGX, same damn difference. Oh, Biden over here, they're going to jump in and correct us on everything, Mr. Miner. Very good question, Zachary Harris. He says, yeah, what up, bud? I got the Next Mesh pod system. Can you vape 3 Nick in it, and do you still like it for a pod system? I didn't have to go hunt for it. I didn't have to hunt for it at all. It's right here in my damn hand. That should answer your question if I still like it for a pod system. Because I have a whole damn room full of pods in there right now. Yes, I still like the Next Mesh pod system. This thing right here gets a lot of use from me. Sin Cali, I just picked it up yesterday. Sin Cali, that's what's up. That's what's up. Jazzy Jag says, I love my cocoa. He meant, is it good for 3 milligram? You can rock 3 milligram in it. They actually offer you 2 different coil heads in your packaging. Make note of which one is for mouth to lung and which one is for restricted direct lung. I would use a restricted direct lung coil for the 3 milligram nicotine if that's what you choose to use. I don't personally use 3 milligram in it. I think I use a 12 milligram from my brother, man. Sabores de la Canto, fogging out with the Batman. Let me see which one I got here. This Conquito. That one right there. rock it in a 12 milligram. You can see there ain't shit left in that bottle. I murder that e-liquid. I'm telling you, man, if you need a good e-liquid, if you know a shop owner that's looking for something good, have them hit up E&B, man. Tell them to get their Sabores del Canto in stock. That stuff right there, man, sells itself. I look, the 3 bottles of e-liquid that are on my table right now are all Sabores del Canto. Fogging out the bat, man. I got Nancy's Flancocho, which is almost killed off. I just about killed that one. The Gatina del Queso, that's a cream cheese flaky pastry. I rock that one real heavy too. That's the one I just started in the RDTA. And then the Conquito, I just murdered that one off and finished it. Those are the 3 bottles of e-liquid that are sitting in front of me. I have plenty of choices of e-liquid in which I can use. That's what I choose to use because that's what I enjoy. Am I biased about it because it's Batman? Yeah, no, maybe. I don't know. Shit, it's hard to say. That's my brother, man. I want to support him. I want to support his products. I want to support what he does. And it's good. If it was garbage, I'd tell you it was garbage. But that shit's good, and I have no problem using it myself. Conway Liddy at Mr.JustRight1. Profile Unity AIO single 21700. I would buy a couple of those. Conway Liddy, just know that we have a lot of projects in the pipeline. I know this week, I want to say we finalized 4. Now, whether they get to market or not, that's a different story. My job is to design and finalize and get working prototypes and say, hey, that one we're going to pursue, that one we're going to pursue, and that one we're going to pursue. I think that's a good idea. I think that's a good idea. No, we're not going to fuck with that one. We'll set that one over there. Maybe it's not time for it right now. Maybe we'll revisit. Revisit is something that's often on our list to go back and revisit something. We can have a great idea, but if the timing isn't there, if the market share isn't there, if people are not even interested in that market share right now, it would be almost idiotic to release that project at that time. And again, I spoke on this a million times over. You have to treat this like the stock market. You have to understand the market share holdings that are out there right now, not just in the United States, but globally. When you have a product that's sold around the world, you have to sit down and you have to analyze the global market share of the products. What's moving where, which countries is buying what, and how much of a market share do they have? Is that the current trend? Yes, it is. Is this the peak of this current trend, or is it the downside of this current trend? Do we need to invest in this and be researching this now and be ready for it next time, or is it new enough that we already have something on the shelf that we can put out there that'll keep up with this? That's the mindset that I have. I want to look at something, and typically what I'm looking for is the dying market trends, because everything comes in full circle in market. What's hot today is going to phase out, but guess what? In a year, 6 months from now, 7 months from now, maybe a year, it will resurface again. Maybe 2 years, that market share will resurface again. And don't spend that whole 2-year period just sitting on that idea. That's 2 years you have to manifest that idea into something and make it great, so that when that market share comes back again, you can release the product directly into the market, interject it into the market, and watch it take off. It takes a little bit of understanding, man. And just, again, some people ain't that serious about it. Some people don't give a shit about the market shares and what's hot, what's trending, what's coming up, what's going, what's coming. Some people don't care about that. I care about that. That's something that is very, very important to me. It's something that I challenge myself with. I've looked at Google trending graphs for many, many days. I've looked at sales number graphs for many, many days. I looked at demographic graphs for many, many, many days. Like who's buying what's the core product, where's the core market at? And whenever you sit down with these larger vape companies and you can tell them these kind of numbers and you can advise them on this level, and this comes from the consulting side of things, kind of interjecting that into the designing and releasing of products, it's beneficial to you. It makes the customer get products that are going to be on the bubble, in the bubble, or about to bubble. Again, much like the stock market, you got to play it that way. Link said, I don't know what the fuck he just said. Can you spell that? Sabores de la Canto. Yeah, hell, I can hardly say it. I can fucking spell it. I can't even say it. But Conway Liddy, we will make mental note of that, sir. We will. Know when to hold them and know when to fold them, says Diggy. It is a poker game of such, you know, but here is a game where the odds can be in your favor more so than at a game of poker, you know. It's not dealing just the hands that you're dealt. This is stock market, man. You ever wondered how people become millionaires off of penny stocks? Those same guys become millionaires off of penny stocks. Some of them may be lucky, but I guarantee you most of them guys are doing their research. They're looking. They're studying trends. If you were to buy one of those get-rich programs that you see advertised, I can teach you how to make $100,000 a year in the stock market. They're going to sell you something that shows you trends. Like you should be buying here. You should be selling here. Same thing in the vape world, man. You should be designing this product at this time, preparing for this market share at this time. The majors, they love that information. And if you can pipeline that information to them and feed that to them, and they can have their teams check that information, and it comes back, hey, he may be onto something. We got to listen to this guy. We got to see what he has to say. That makes your thoughts and your opinions have a value then. You can charge for that information. And the sad part about it is people don't realize that all this information is readily available on your smartphone, whatever device you're using to watch YouTube, that same information is on that device. Yeah, you're damn right I did, Cole Emmett. I said you're not allowed to talk to her. You said you was going to flirt with my mama. I said you can't do that. Alex is bigger than me, just for the record. All right? Minus this, can you make sure this fella gets some decent rest tonight? Oh, man. Oh, shit. Guys, I thank all you guys for tuning in tonight. It's just another Friday night for me. I thank you all for the support that you guys have continued to show Mr. Just Right One throughout the times. Have I been slacking on the reviews? Yeah, I have. Could I make excuses? Yes, I can. But the truth of the matter is like this. I chose to disconnect from YouTube to focus on this project and not feel like you're being shown this product or teasing this product. I've had this product for a while. I don't want to just tease it and tease it and tease it and tease it. And, oh, yeah, look at that. Look at that. Make you want to buy that. No, I want to be able to do an introduction video, let you develop your opinion from that. Yeah, I do the market release, you know, where we show the pictures of it and start teasing. Yeah, that's just product release. That happens, you know, but I don't want to be on every week saying, oh, I'm vaping on that new, man. It's going to be the hottest thing selling. It's going to be the best thing ever. It's going to be the greatest thing you've ever bought as a vape device. Man, piss on all that. I want you to be able to pick it up and make your own decision on that matter. You know, I want you to go watch your favorite reviewer, and I want you to see his thoughts on that matter. If your favorite reviewer gets it and enjoys it, cool. If he doesn't enjoy it, hey, I understand that. I accept that. It's not for everybody, but it is for somebody. That is something I will always say. And make that statement that it may not be for everybody, but it is for somebody. I thoroughly enjoy using it. RB says, you're much too humble to release it like that, in my opinion. Again, I could play follow the leader and do what everybody else does, but that's not me. That's not who I am. I'm Joel Robinson, Mr. Just Right One. We have our own way of doing things. I have my own way of making sure things come out. And it's tried and true. It's proven. You know, it's been solid, that game plan for me to not tease products real heavy and show them all the time and use them all the time. It's just keep your mouth shut. Let the product speak for itself. When the product speaks for itself, I don't have to go back and constantly defend it. I don't have to constantly go back and say this about it, do this about it, do that about it. No, what I let happen is it just goes and lets it do its own damn thing. You know, it's just one of those things that a lot of people may not have that understanding of it. That why I do things the way that I do. I can market like everybody else. I can do like everybody else and not have the same results as everybody else. I don't want the same results as everybody else. I want results that are just as good, if not better than everybody else. And in doing so, you have a solid product release, you know? And I think the community appreciates that at times to say, hey, this guy's confident enough in his shit not to jam it down our throat every week. He's confident enough to say, hey, he believes in his own product. He's going to release it out there without teasing us and telling us every week that this is the greatest thing that's ever been. He's going to let it get out there and it's going to speak for itself. Is that cocky? Is that arrogant? It may come off as cocky, as arrogant to some, but that's not the matter at all. The matter is I've already put the hashtag Mr.JustRight stamp on that. And when that stamp is on something, it stands for something. It's something I believe in, something I stand on, and something I stand on top of. You know, when you see that stamp, you should know, hey, put a stamp on it. We're good. Those of you that see that stamp and support it, I respect you. I appreciate you. My family appreciates you. Zach Harris said, thank God for Wafer. I had to order another bed. Yep.
How's that Omega tank treating you? How's the Omega tank treating you now?
Omega tank.
What's the Omega tank, son?
Thank God for Wayfair. I don't know because I didn't know about the profile before I got it. I'll send a bucket of rocks, man. Bob Shorkey, I don't like a hot vape either, man. I'm not a fire-breathing dragon. If I was a fire-breathing dragon, I would be a fire-breathing dragon. But I like a cool vape. I want a flavorful vape. I want something that I can enjoy. The original profile was exactly the style of vape in which I choose to rock. Even now, with the release of the RDTA, I do have the Clapton mesh in there right now. But it's not crazy wattages. You don't need crazy wattages with mesh. You know, you just need, and it ramps up so damn quick anyway. If you apply crazy wattages to it, it'd be fucking crazy. But it's not my style of vaping. I did offer you the single coils and dual coils in there, so that if that's your style, but guess what? It'll work here. You can't say that it won't because it will. Yeah, I'm not a fire-breathing dragon. I ain't never been a fire-breathing dragon. I don't want hot shit. Man, piss on that. I live in Texas. The last thing you want is an excess of heat unnecessarily. It's already hot enough here. Shorky, look, there's no edit. Let's see what we got here. For focus. Where we at? Come on. Are you going to pick it up or not? Pick it up already.
Put it closer. Put it forward. Move it forward. Forward one.
52 watts is what I'm vaping on. It works for me. May not work for everybody, but it works for me. Focus. ID knows how I got to talk to my camera. He's been here a time or two. My camera likes for me to talk to it. You know, it says focus. You know what? That's probably a multi-million-dollar idea right there. It needs to be integrated into these high-dollar ass cameras to be able to voice talk to that bastard to say focus, and it refocus on the object that's closest to it, or focus, and then focus on whatever's out here. See, I'm talking to my camera and it works. Focus. It wants to focus on my hand. Get back here. Focus, and then it'll focus. See that Maybe hard to hear. I think my camera may be Spanish. Maybe I need to talk to it in Spanish or French or something. Maybe Chinese. Maybe I need to polish up on my Chinese and talk to my camera in Chinese, and maybe it'll work better. Hey, focus, Holmes. Fucking minor. No. And Alexa camera, Bob Sharkey says. Just curse at it more. Yeah. This camera right here is the same camera that was gifted to me by Vaping with Twisted 420. And I'm pretty sure we have confirmed that he will be on next week. He was supposed to be here this week, but we had last minute adjustments and changes to the game plan due to the fact of him having family in. But we may make it a little earlier than we do now. I know he's going to be talking about it, teasing it some. I'm going to be talking about it, teasing it some. I know a lot of people have asked for it. I'll tell you right now that understand when me and my brother get in the chat like that and we're going to be on video shooting the shit, talking back and forth, there ain't no telling what's going to happen. But I told him, I said, man, I don't give a damn about none of that shit. I just want to be able to shoot the shit with my brother, man. Shoot the shit and talk with him, cut up, the banter, back and forth. You know, he's a damn good dude in my book. I have a lot of respect for him, and I'm looking forward to having him on as my guest next week. It's going to be something really, really cool. David Ratliff, much love, homie. Need a link to try out the new tank. Waterfall.com or major U.S. distros should start receiving them this week. Ron Nickel, Mr. Beats Meat. What's good, brother? Hope you're well. Enjoyed the video chat with this guy the other day. Damn good guy right there, guys. Best beef jerky in the world. Ron Nickel, Beats Meats. Be sure to check that shit out. Smoking a chicken. Smoking a chicken, are you? Ron, as an individual, a connoisseur of meats and smoking meats and all that good stuff, what we need to do is we need to find a way to vapor your chicken. Instead of smoking, like vape your chicken. A vapor insert that goes in like a barbecue grill or something that vaporizes and saturates that chicken. Maybe something, just thinking outside the box. See, that's how ideas come to my head, man. That's the kind of shit that I be on. It's crazy. What time next week, Mr. Just Right? ID, I will post an exact time prior to the video. It will be an earlier video. I'm thinking he said something, maybe next week. But regardless, if you don't catch the live, we'll be back in a replay. You can go back and replay it. But I'll try to keep it as close as possible to the original time as we can. It's going to be a lot of fun, though. That guy right there, I can't explain it, man. Whenever you got good people and you got good chemistry and you can talk shit and joke around and laugh and cut up, it's just natural, man. It's something that doesn't have to be scripted. We don't have to, we're going to talk about this, this, and this, and we're going to have this segment and this segment and this segment. You can throw all that bullshit out the window. What we're going to do is we're going to sit down. We're going to talk just like we normally would talk, like we normally shoot the shit with each other. That's how we're going to be, First time I saw this Just Right guy was on Twisted Show. Yeah, that guy, man, he's – I can go on for days about it, man. I sound like a little blushing ass little bitch, but I'm not. He's just a good dude. You have your judgments about him, whichever way you may feel or believe. He's a personal friend of mine. Take all this vape shit and throw it out the fucking window. He's still a personal friend of mine. Has been and will be for a very, very long time. Ron Nichols says, I'll cut you in on it, bro. Shit, let me know where the investment section is, man. If it's something you think we can get done, don't think I will not propose that bitch to China. We'll have the first vaping barbecue grill out there. Instead of smoking your meat, we're going to vape your meat. Shit. We will make that happen. I have no problem with that. Link said he found Mr. Just Right one to his profile line. Thank you so much. Thank you. You know, I get that a lot. They said, man, how do you have such a great fucking product, but you only have 7,000 subscribers? You only have 7,800 subscribers. How is that, man? Like, what's the deal there? Remember what I told you about you can be a good designer, you can be a good salesman, or you can be a good reviewer. I focus on being a good designer. I want to make sure that what I'm designing and what I'm putting out is the very best that I can do. And you guys will think I'm batshit crazy, but I'm still a pen and paper type of guy. I want to draw something out on paper, and I want to use a protractor and get some measurements and send that to China. And most of the time, the engineers over there love that side of it. They love that part of it. They're like, dude, that's awesome. Thank you so much. Because I don't understand all the fitments and stuff. That's what the engineering team is for. What I can do is I can develop a concept, give them the core value of it, like what it's supposed to be and what I'm trying to achieve, and a visual representation of it, and then they'll execute it. They'll make it fit. They'll make it work right. You know? They like your products, but not you, Cisco Limits. That's A-okay, man. I'm not here for a popularity contest. I'm not here to be the most popular individual in the world. I do have an opinion. I'm very vocal. Does everybody like me? Probably not. Do I like everybody? Absolutely not. Do I lose any bit of sleep over that? No, not one damn bit. I do lose sleep over product designs and product release and such like that, but I don't lose sleep over who likes me, who dislikes me. If you dislike me, you don't know me. If you do know me and you dislike me, guess what? I probably dislike you too.
Yep.
Scuba Steve, what's good, man? What's good? I like Scuba Steve. I've been on Scuba Steve's channel before, talking to him, visiting with him. I think it was we done some giveaway for SQ. No, not SQ. Yeehee, the Auto Squonker SX line. We did that whole giveaway deal over there. I like Scuba Steve. Scuba Steve's older than me a little bit, not much, but a little bit older than me. But I typically resonate with people that are older than me because we're on a different mental state, different mind frame, different wavelength altogether, you know. Oh man, stay tuned for that because I did get an update from SX. They have some new coming this way. Yes, they do. Can't wait. That, you know, of all the companies in which I have had an opportunity to work with and consult with and talk to and give feedback on testing or whatever it may be, SX is probably one of my dearest, most fondest companies. Like, I really enjoy them. I really enjoy what the owner of that company, his mental state and way he goes about pursuing things. He's not working on anybody else's time frame. He's working on his very own time frame. Somebody said, man, that's really great, but it's kind of old. Or it's kind of, man, this guy, the way he thinks is, I would love to just go hang out over there for like 3 months in their facilities with their engineer team and watch them bang out products. Like, you have no idea what I would give for that. Well, guys, we're running up on the 1 o'clock or 1 hour time mark. If you have any questions for me, shoot them in right now. I'll gladly answer them. Miner, $9.99, #1 fan. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Appreciate you, Miner. $9.99 donation. I appreciate the hell out of that, man. Call that birthday funds. Why not? Joker lives. What's good, man? Hope you're well. Hope you're well. How many mil does the RDTA hold? Very good question. 6.2 mils. And does it leak at all? If you turn it on its side, it will leak. It will leak. There's no question about it. You lay this bastion on its side, it will leak. But it's intended to be held upright, intended to stay upright, and vape just right. Bob Shorkey has gone into a bidding war with Mr. Miner for $10 donation as a #1 fan. Bob Shorkey, congratulations. You are the #1 fan. Thank you very much. I greatly appreciate that. Diggy comes in with a half-ass bid of $4.99 donation. Says, I appreciate you. Nah, Diggy, you know I'm fucking with you, brother. I appreciate you. Diggy, I thank you and appreciate you for what you do every day in your day-to-day life, working in our medical industry and being on the front lines right now in these trying times, man. I really, really, really do appreciate you. Okay, Scuba, we went over this because apparently Grim Green has some concerns about the steel cables. When you wick this, you're not going to wick this and just like cram your cotton down on top of those steel cables. You're going to wick it where it's longer on top than it is on the bottom. And they're just going to drape down and they're going to sit just on top, just barely touching the top of those steel cables. And what that allows is that allows that capillary action, natural capillary action of those steel cables to wick upwards and saturate your cotton. I have used this. Let's see here. It's been sitting. I've been pulling on it, but we're at 1162 on the puff counter right now. That's one. Still holding straight up. That's two. That's three. That's four. That's five. Any more than that is unnecessary in my book. But real quick, let's catch up on this real fast. Miner wanted to edge out Bob Shorkey in that bidding war, so he donated another $1.99 to become the #1 fan. Followed up by Lynx with another $1.99 donation. Thank you very, very much, Lynx. I greatly appreciate you. Cool Image came in and shot the double bird to everybody with a $19.99 donation as the #1 fan. Thank you, Coil Image. I greatly appreciate you, sir. You rock. All you guys rock out there. Even if you don't donate nothing, please know that I greatly appreciate you guys being here with me on this Friday night, shooting the shit, hanging out, just being who we are. You know, there's no rhyme or reason to why I come alive on Friday nights. It's something I enjoy doing. It's my time to chat with you guys. And I'm very humbled, you know, that people Jury for the win, yes. ID says super chat isn't allowed here in the UAE. ID, I am fully aware of that, man. And I also know that Mr. ID Voca is the guy who sent me one of my most prized possessions, and that is the Danessa mechanical mod, in which to this day I still absolutely love. Thank you so much. Miner says, you again, Mr. Coil Image, with another $9.99 donation. Man, this could be really, really cool. This could get really, really good here, you know. I wish I could do the auctioneer's voice, you know, like we're going to start at $9.99 going once, $9.99. Do I hear 10? Do I hear 10? Folks, you can get in on this right now for 10. That's right. You didn't hear me stutter. I said 10. But we at sitting at $9.99. Do I hear 10? Do I hear 10? You know, I can do the little auctioneer bit if I could. I can't do real fast like them guys can, you know, but I understand what an auctioneer does and how they say it. I've been to a few cattle auctions in my day. Yes, I have. A few horse auctions in my day. Yeah. Actually, that was actually one of my most enjoyable moments for my granddaddy. It was going to the sales barn and watching the sales. I'll never forget the day he was sitting there with me, and one of his buddies walked in, and there's a bid going on for this steer. And he's like waving at his buddy, like, hey, I'm over here. And the fucking auctioneer is taking my granddaddy's, hey, I'm over here as bid. It's damn good time, man. I'd give anything to go back and live those moments again. I'm ever thankful that I got to have those moments with him. Did he buy the steer? Yes, he bought the steer, but we did run it back in the sales the next week. Coil Image said it. Screw everybody. $49.99 donations. Thank you, Coil Image. Brother, you know you rock, man. Like, truthfully, you do. I thank you a million times over. I do. Joel needs dinero for his trip to the pyramids. ID Voca is very, very aware that in my bucket list in my life, I would like to see the pyramids. I'm going to do that. You know, I really am. I wanted to see a tree in L.A. Chris Lopez made sure that happened and was able to take me to go see El Pino and the heart of L.A., something I wanted to see since I was a little bitty young man. I am forever thankful for that too, Lopez. Like that was a bucket list item for me. So to be able to go see that tree in real life, take those pictures, man, can't be beat. Like I'm telling you that those experiences right there are some that will forever resonate with me in my memories. Being able to travel to the UK, getting to see all my UK fans over there and having a hell of a show over there was another thing on my bucket list, to become an international traveler, to have a passport, to legally own a passport and say, hey, I've been here, and watch those pages get stamped in every country you landed in your trips. Man, beautiful, beautiful thing. What's up, bro, from New Zealand? What's up? Wamanero Chur. I'm sure I just murdered your name, but I want you to know thank you for tuning in all the way from New Zealand. I greatly appreciate you. Yeah, Jimmy, miner's right. I probably just send it back anyway via PayPal because I love you guys, man. I do. Miner says, Mr. Just Right One, Jimmy accidentally overpaid. Please send that back via PayPal. For the time being, until the PayPal transaction gets confirmed that I do send it back, Jimmy, you do now have the crown as the number one Mr. Just Right One fan. With that $49.99 donation, we could possibly make you some custom knee pads with the Just Right logo on them. Maybe just a sticker, but they'll be Just Right knee pads. Maybe from Harbor Freight, $9 knee pads. But there'll be knee pads with the Mr. Just Right One sticker on it. If that is something that may interest you as the number one fan, please let me know, and we'll see what we can do to have that arranged for you. Oh, man. I love you guys. I do. I absolutely do. I enjoy hanging out with y'all on Friday nights. I'm not going to apologize for not being here previously. I already explained myself. Do you get a reach around? Sir, these pads are going to be sent via the United States Postal Service, the knee pads. If your delivery driver gives you a reach around, that's for y'all to work out. That has nothing to do with me. It's not reflective of me. Oh, man. Well, guys, we've surpassed the 1 hour time mark, and trust me, I would sit there and go live with you guys for 2 hours, 3 hours, whatever it may be. But at this moment, I'm going to jump off here. I'm going to go hang out with my family, shoot the shit with them, laugh, cut up, tell stories, partake in some cold cervezas, and just have a good time. We may do a Zoom hangout afterwards, live hangout, because, guys, those of you that don't know, my Patreons and very select individuals have the Zoom room number. After the shows on Friday nights, we typically go live in Zoom when we hang out, shoot the shit, talk, cut up, and just have a good time, man. If you're not a member of Patreon, no hard feelings. If you are, cool. I look forward to seeing you in the Zoom room chat. We'll be open after I get off of here. Give me just a few minutes, and I'll be over there, guys. But at this time, I'm going to do what I always do, and that is going to be to remind you that if at any given point in time you've ever felt like you are not a somebody, I want you to know that you are a somebody in somebody's eyes, and that somebody is me. I absolutely love each and every one of you out there. You stay focused, you stay blessed, and damn it, right now, you stay healthy. Mr. Just Right One is checking in and checking out at the same damn time. I'm out. Peace.